Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, chapter 18, verse 65. Continuation. Yesterday we saw Swami Dayananda Saraswati's explanation for this verse. Swamiji said, first prepare your mind by doing Karma Yoga. Gain Antakarana Suddhi, pure mind and heart. Neutralize your Raga Dveshas. Then the result moksha is inevitable. He is the end to be accomplished. Bhagwan Krishna. He is the end to be accomplished. You call it by any name, Bhagwan Krishna or Brahman or by any name you call it. He is the end to be accomplished. And keep one thing in your mind. That is, with this grace alone, with Bhagwan's grace alone, one can identify with him. You can put any amount of effort. But if his grace is not there, then that is not possible. So his grace is important, and with this grace alone, one can identify with him. The accomplishment is in the form of Ishvarogam. Aham Brahmasmi. That is the accomplishment. That is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati said. Now we will see Swami Chinmayananda Ji's explanation. Verse 65. Manmana bhava mat bhaktaham madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane prayosi me. As I said, it is an important verse. So again, one more time. Manmana bhava mat bhaktaham madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane prayosi me. Swami Chinmayananda says, Bhagavan prescribed 4 conditions for a seeker to reach him. What are those 4 conditions? 1. Mind should be immersed in Bhagavan. Important. Mind should be immersed with Bhagavan. Second condition, Mad Bhaktaha, total devotion, unadulterated devotion. Second condition. Third condition, Madhyaji Mam, you should worship me. Bhagavan says, you should worship me. Fourth condition, Namaskuru, you prostrate to me. These are the 4 conditions to be satisfied. Those who have accomplished these 4 conditions, Bhagavan, what is the result? Bhagavan gives a promise. You shall reach me. Mame vaishyasi satyam te. Pradijane prayosimi. I am giving you a promise. Hey Arjuna, 100%. It is not 99.9. If you fulfill these 4 conditions, 100% you will reach me. Hey Arjuna, I am saying this to you because you are dear to me. Here it is not only Arjuna, all of us. Swami Chinmayananda says, love is the correct motive force behind all the teachings. Unless a teacher has infinite love for the student, there is no inspired joy in teaching. Inspired joy. It is not ordinary joy. Inspired joy. A professional teacher, a college teacher, a professor, or a school teacher, at best, they are only wage earners. A teacher, while teaching, can neither inspire the student nor come to experience the joy of satisfaction and fulfillment, which are the true rewards of teaching, unless he has this love for the student, infinite love for the student. Swami Chinmayananda says, the psychology here. The mind moves wherever there is love. Why you are doing a particular thing? Just question yourself. If you don't like that thing, you say, no, no, I don't have time. I don't have time. I am sorry. I am fully occupied. But if you love something, you will 100% find time. Mind moves wherever there is love. There is no difficulty to turn your mind on things which you love. If you create love for him, HIM capital, that is Bhagwan Krishna, the mind moves in that direction. Devotion is not going to temples. We have already seen this. Ringing bells is not devotion. Doing archana is not devotion. They are all preliminary. Don't mistake. When Swami Chinmayananda says this, it is not that immediately you should stop. No, no, sir, it is not devotion. No. That is preliminary step. That starts from there. Don't stand there itself. Devotion means love. Love for the Supreme. There are two types of love. One is prema. Another is bhakti. What is prema? What is prema? What is bhakti? If you love something lower, that is sensual pleasures, it is called prema. When the same love is turned towards higher, that is Bhagwan Krishna, it is called bhakti. Swami Chinmayananda says, our love is not even love, it is lust. Why? Love poisoned by desire is called lust. Why it is called lust? Because in all our love, there is a desire to get something back. Why are you going to temple? Why are you daily making prayer? Hare Bhagavan, today I should earn more money. Hare Bhagavan, today my daughter should get engaged. My son should get seat in IIT. Something like that. Everyone has got, each one has got his own demands. So Swami Chinmayananda says, it is a lust because in all our love, there is desire to get something back. It is not only with Bhagavan. There is an expectation from your son and daughter. There is an expectation from your father and mother. So he says it is a lust. Therefore, in the worldly love, you ultimately end in sorrow. Because expectation will go definitely in a different tangent. Love is measured by the identification of the lover with the beloved. If you love God means how much you identify with him. So total devotion means total identification. A lover constantly, without any effort, goes on thinking about the beloved. He will go on thinking. Bhagavan already said this in chapter 9, verse 34. Manmana bhava mat bhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktvaivam atmanam mat parayanah. Already he said the same thing Bhagavan is saying again here. Bhagavan says, ever remembering me, ever devotedly identifying with me, if you dedicate all your activities to me in an attitude of reverence, if you work in the service of this world, then the promise is you will reach the supreme goal. You will reach Bhagwan Krishna. Ever remembering me, ever devotedly identifying with me, dedicate all your activities to me in an attitude of reverence. Four conditions again he prescribed there. Swami Chinmayananda says, in all other religions, the goal is other than the prophet. In all other religions, prophet is not the goal. But in Gita, the Supreme himself is advising the seeker, and therefore Bhagwan Krishna is the goal. You will reach me. That is the promise given by Bhagwan Krishna. Looking up to Vasudeva alone as your aim means and end. Again, Vasudeva is the aim, Vasudeva is the means, and Vasudeva is the end. You shall reach me. Knowing that the Lord's declarations are true and being convinced that liberation is a necessary result of devotion, one should look up to the Lord as the highest and sole refuge. The ego in us, because of maladjustment, by its own false concepts and imaginations, tie us down to our self created chains. Already I said that. It is like a seat belt. When you sit in the aeroplane or in the car, you put a chain on yourself. Similarly, because of the false concepts, we are going on putting the chain on ourselves. It is because of our ego. And this chain can be removed only by us. Air hostess may tell you maybe 1 or 2 times. Now there are n number of chains you have put. You have to remove the chains on yourself, imaginary chains, ego. Gaining freedom is in our hands. The all perfect supreme in us is at present looks shackled by our mind and intellect equipment. The Atma, Bhagavan is inside us. We have put chains on him. Now the same mind and intellect must be utilized to unwind the binding cords, the chains, the belt, the seat belt. So the way you put your seat belt, you only remove it by clicking it open. Similarly, because of the ego, you chained yourself. You can only remove it by your same mind intellect equipment. Swami Chinmayananda says, if we lock up ourselves in a room, it is for us to unlock and come out. Vasanas are created by our egocentric activities, sakama karmas, and by selfless work, nishkama karma. These vasanas can be ended. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna advises us, act on with the mind fixed on me, devotedly work for me, dedicate all your activities as a sacrifice and an offering to me. All actions thereafter become offerings expressing Bhagavan's glory and love in the world outside. In that way, one functions not with the stink of lust, but with the fragrance of love. So all work will be carried out in this world with love. There is no trace of vanity, not even of the sattvic ego, which makes one feel, I am contemplating, I am devoted, I am reading Bhagavad Gita. All these are vanity that will go. Instead, it is a life in surrender and veneration to the divine self, indicated by the words, bow to me, surrender to me, prostrate to me. Prostration is but the physical expression of surrender at the feet of a reverent person, those who respect. If you respect somebody, otherwise it is a physical act. I also put namaskars to many people, but it is mere physical. Unless you have great respect, greatest respect for that person, you may not put the physical namaskar, but mentally you will be surrendering yourself to that person. So prostration is only a physical expression of surrender. That symbolically it means imbibing those high ideals in which the Blessed One is rooted. Surrender, therefore, is not relinquishing actions, running away from actions. It is surrender as in sleep, where the individual drops all his thoughts, wanting nothing but sleep and sleep alone. As long as you think on something, some problem, whatever it is, you cannot sleep. When you sleep, you leave everything. A king can sleep on the floor. Dasaratha was sleeping on the floor. After Kaigeyi requested him to send Rama to forest, Dasaratha, the great king, he was crying, and then after some time he fell down on the floor and slept. The greatest king. Similarly, all of us, when we lie down on the bed, everything, where is your ego when you are on the bed? With an unencumbered mind, he waits to get sucked into the deep sleep. Normally, whoever it is. Similarly, here the physical, mental, and intellectual equipments, they are surrendered to Bhagavan. Without the hindering influence of the ego, the seeker gets overwhelmed by the experience of the pure self. For the one who has fulfilled the above conditions, Bhagwan Krishna promises, you shall reach me. You shall reach me alone. Arjuna, don't have any doubt. I promise you. That is what Bhagwan Krishna is saying in verse 65. Manmana bhava mat bhaktah madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane prayosi me. Again. Manmana bhava mat bhaktah madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane prayosi me. Even though we have completely covered the explanation on verse 65, I think something more can be said on this verse. It is not my view, it is Kanchi Paramacharya's view. It is not directly on this verse. He has said in a different context, but I think that can be applied here. That can be another view. So it is not my view, it is Kanchi Paramacharya's view. It is not directly on this verse, I think it can be fit here, so that there is a interesting twist that can be given. That is what I feel. So I want to say Kanchi Paramacharya's view also. Tomorrow we will see Kanchi Paramacharya's view. Hari Om, Sarvam Krishnarpamastu. Narayana, 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 Narayana.